Wambui Bahati here. Wambui made it. Hello, Marguerite. How are you doing today? Welcome. So glad to see you here. Okay, so basically, I just checked in because I felt like visiting with everyone. But I'll go ahead and I'm going to let me give Marguerite her FaceTime over here. Okay, Marguerite. Welcome, Marguerite. Thank you always for your support. I love having you here today. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with some of the questions that I wanted to address during the Wednesday lives. That's what I wanted to do, is mostly Q&A. Okay, so how many yarns? Oh my goodness, wait a minute before I start. I gotta go over here, give Angie something. Hello, Angie, welcome. So glad you're here this afternoon. It's such an odd time of the day. I never know if anybody is awake. Anyway, I appreciate you being here. And so I'm not going to keep you all too long. I'm not going to take up too much time. I just wanted to, as I was saying to Marguerite, just mainly wanted to check in, wanted to visit a little bit. And let's see who this is over here. Julie. Hello, Julie Cook. Welcome. I'm so glad that you decided to join today. It's going to be really brief. I just want to say hello. I wanted to visit with a few folks. I'm going to get started on some of the questions that people have asked. Wait, and here's Noreta. Wait, Noreta's in the house. Hi, Noreta. I am having a beautiful day. The weather, as you know, where you live here in my neck of the woods, the weather is very beautiful today. And I'm probably going to go out after this. And there's Valerie. But thank you, Noreta. Thank you always for your support. Good afternoon, Valerie. Welcome. And let's see, at the expense of stop repeating myself, I'm just going to it's very brief. I just wanted to answer a few questions and kind of check in. I just kind of wanted to visit, Maybe I won't loom it at all. Maybe we'll just talk, But thank you so much for being here, Valerie. And of course, Betty is in the house. Hello, Betty. Thank you so much. So I'm going to get started. First, I'm going to ask a question, and I'll get back to the comments in a minute and see. But how many, somebody has been asking, well, I'm going to save that for last because I have a whole thing to show about that. Someone says, do you have a video of cushion covers? I do not, but that sounds like a great idea. And I'm going to work on that in my time off because I like that idea a lot. And it's something that, I like easy. So it seems like I'm going to try to make it really kind of decorative, but I believe it's going to be a project that most all of us can do without any stress. I believe in stress-free crafting. So that's what we're going to do. And then how can you turn a scarf can you make a scarf without the purl? And so this is someone who's new. And so I would refer you to the video that I did called How to Make a Flat Scarf on a Round Loom. Because if you decide to make that scarf with just the E-wrap stitch, then you're going to have a sausage. Okay, it's going to curl up on you. You're going to, instead of a scarf, you're going to have this sausage. So you need to add that purl stitch, and that video will explain everything about that. Okay, so let me see over here. She says, hi, everybody. I am the only chap who loves your... Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Well, there are a few others, but thank you so much for being here as well. Thank you so much. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. It is always a pleasure to meet with you. Thank you. Okay. All right. So you think it's a great idea. Is that what you're saying? Okay. I still get questions about how to get the 10-stitch blanket off the loom. And I realized that once I had done that whole long, because it's like almost close to 2 hours, I think, I didn't say how to get it off the loom. But I do have a video. It is not listed because I thought it would be confusing because it is called 10-Stitch Amendments. And in that video are the two things that I forgot to mention in the long video that I thought you might want to know. And how to get it off the loom is one of those things. So if you go inside the 10-stitch video, it's pinned in the first comment and it's also somewhere in the description box. Okay. And then Julie says, can you make a blanket with a round loom? Yes, you can. It, first of all, is going to depend on how large your loom is. But even if you have a small loom, the way you can make a blanket is to make as if you were making a lot of scarves. Just make some panels, make panels till you get as wide as you want your blanket to be. And then you just stitch those panels together. There is a video on the channel called how to stitch panels together. But yeah, you can, that's one way to make a blanket that's really a stress-free way. If you're new to loom knitting, just make a lot of scarves. So you want to do make sure you put mix your pearl with your E-rab and just make it as long. Make sure you make each one pretty much the same length. And then when you have like maybe 4 or maybe 5, then you would stitch them together. So there. Okay, so all right, so let's see here. I want to tell y'all this. Yes, I gotta tell you this. Thursday, I was walking down. I live here in New York City, and well, you don't need to know all of this, but I was out because I go out often to my mailbox. There's a post office that receives my mail for me. I live in Harlem, but my mailing address is down in Midtown in New York City. I don't know if you're familiar with New York City. So I had gone to the mailbox, and I'm walking down 8th Avenue, and this woman comes up to me, and she says, excuse me, somebody's calling me. Excuse me. Wait a minute. All right. I know this is not professional, but I'm going to take this because it's, hello, Marie. It's your mama. I'm on a live, so don't say anything that you don't want anybody to hear. Okay? Okay. I'll call you back. Bye-bye. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So this woman asked me if I was Wambui Bahati. Well, she didn't look like a creditor. And so when I'm walking on the street by myself, I don't always have my mask pulled up. So I pull my mask up, and she says, you're Wambui Bahati. She says, oh my goodness. She says, I watch all your YouTube videos. She says, you've gotten me through the pandemic. And she was so kind, and she makes such a big fuss over me. Let me show you. She made such a big fuss over me that there were actually, this is her name is Haley, and this is me. She made such a big fuss over me that people were, because it's New York City, so people are walking down the street going, is that somebody? Is she somebody? Should we know her? Because Haley was treating me like I was a rock star or something. So I want to give a shout out to Haley, and I say thank you very much. And that was just very beautiful. It was such a pleasure to meet you on the sidewalks in New York, and it was such a treat. Okay, so, all right. So now, the other thing that I get a lot of questions about is there are people who have trouble. I wasn't aware of this until actually someone on the channel pointed it out to me, that when I use dark yarn, they have a hard time seeing the yarn. They can't see what I'm doing as far as how to make the stitches. I've heard that from several people on the channel. And so what I said I would do, and what I am going to do, is I'm going to leave the original How to Loom Knit up, but I'm going to remake it in a lighter yarn so that people who do have trouble vision issues can understand how to get started loom knitting as well. So what I wanted to know though is, okay, so here you go. So what I wanted to know is, and I don't know if any of you, but if you can tell me, for instance, of these three colors, which color would you like me to do, would you like to see tutorials with? Because people say that I need to use lighter yarn, and I don't mind doing that. With the pink, which is easier to see on a video, the pink, a yellow, or this hot pink type stuff right there. So kind of let me know. I don't know if any of the people who actually have those vision problems are on right now, but if you can just tell me what works for you in general, what color you would like to see would work for you. Um, okay, so yes, you are easy to follow with the projects. Okay, yes. So I just wanted to know, as I said, that, you can let me know. I don't know if anybody's on here, if you're one of the people who had asked me that, but like I'm thinking, should I do the project? They're saying when it's dark, they can't see it. So I'm just wondering if these are the colors that would work best for most people to see. The other thing is Jennifer had asked, she says, how many yarns for a full blanket? How many yarns in a small blanket? And she was referring to the 10 stitch blanket, but I get that a lot about how many yarns, how many skeins of yarn am I going to need to make this? Now, I'm going to, right now, okay, she says, I do. Okay, all right, so those colors are fine. So any of the colors that are lighter work on the screen. Okay. Hey, Fire Phoenix 515, welcome all the way from the UK. Oh, you do have a vision impaired. So these colors, any of these colors will work for you? Should I not use that dark one, or would all of these work if I did tutorials in those colors? So let me know. Okay, so now, and let me give Fire Phoenix some FaceTime. There's Fire Phoenix. Okay, welcome, Fire Phoenix. And Julie says, I do have okay, so I hope that this helps you. So I'm going to be using one of these three colors then. Okay, so Beth is here from Raleigh. Hi, Beth. So right? I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina. Okay, so welcome, Beth. All right. Okay. I think you're talking about Raleigh, North Carolina, right? You meant Raleigh, North Carolina? Okay. So you're saying any of these colors will work for you so that you can see the tutorials, see what I'm doing in the tutorials better. Okay. So she was saying, well, how much yarn do you need? And so I'm gonna put these over here. I'm gonna go to the demo for a minute because, okay, people, sometimes I use the scale to find out how much yarn I need to use, or how much yarn to tell you to use. This, of course, let me say this, Lynn. Okay, this, of course, works best once I've finished a project. So the 10 stitch blanket I'm working on, I have a kind of big one. I'm still working on mine right here. Let's see. It's getting big. It's getting kind of big. This right here, that's where I am on this one. Okay, so this one right here. All right, so this was the sample one that I did in the beginning. So Jennifer had asked how many yarn should she use. This is a sample one that I used when I was just trying to get used to how to do the stitches for myself. So this one right here is about 28 by 28. So I would think you would want one more round in order for this to be a baby blanket. So this is what I'm going to show you. Okay, so this is how I decide how much yarn to tell you to get. Again, it usually only works if you've actually completed one, but if you have a sample, you can do it too. Okay, so my scale is at 0, and I have it set on grams. Okay, so I'm putting the blanket on there. Okay, so, all right, so it's telling me that I have 3.25 grams is in this blanket, which was this kind of tiny baby blanket. So then I would look at my yarn. Okay, so this is telling me that I have 100 grams. This is the yarn that I used for this. I have 100 grams in one skein. Okay, so I've used a little more, about 3 1/4 skeins so far to do this much of the blanket. So if I estimate and say that I want to do something that's at least twice this size or whatever, then I would just say, okay, so if I needed 3 1/4 for this, then to do a larger blanket, if I wanted to do something twice that size, then I'm going to need 6 or 7 skeins. And the other thing I want to show, because let me go back to me. Okay, the other thing I want to share with you is Oh, I'm all tangled up. The other thing I want to share with you is this website right here. Okay, jimmybeanswool.com. Okay, I don't know Jimmy Beans, but the website has some pretty cool yarns and things on it, and some pretty cool information. I think Jimmy Beans is down in the over in Nevada. So jimmybeanswool.com. And the reason why I'm showing you this is because I have a little screen video from when I went to his site. Okay, so this is Jimmy Beans. All right. So once you get there, he has all kinds of really nice yarns and projects on his site. Once you get there, you're going to scroll down to the bottom and you're going to see knitting calculator. Okay, so once you click on the knitting calculator, then it's going to bring you to this calculator where you would put in whether you wanted inches, feet or yards, or if you want centimeters, you want the metric system. And then you would choose the project you want to do. And if you're doing blankets, the thing is he doesn't make really, really large blankets. But again, okay, so his largest blanket is the Afghan, a large Afghan. And then here's what you need to do though, is I'll show you how to do this in a minute. Then you choose the amount of stitches that are in an inch. You calculate it, and voila, he's going to tell you. See, if you see at the top in the green, you need 1,608 yards. So again, if you're getting 109 yards in one skein, then you're going to divide that number by this to find out how many skeins that you need. And so that's one way to always find out how much yarn you need in a blanket, is you can go here. There are other places too where they have calculators, but this is for someone like me who, I think I was out the day we had math. I think the day we had math at school, I wasn't there. So so this is my way of cheating. So you can always go there when you decide on the size blanket that you want. And the way you would get the gauge that they were talking about is, of course, you would just take the yarn you're going to use, take the loom you want to use, and then you would just loom knit maybe 5 or 6, 7, maybe even 10 pegs, and then you would maybe knit it out for maybe 3 or 4 inches, then take it off, and then you're going to measure it, and you're going to see how many pegs it took to make those 10 stitches or whatever. That's going to give you an idea of how many pegs you're going to need to make your blanket. And it's also going to help you to calculate, because you can also see how many stitches are in an inch. And that's what you're going to need. Okay, so you can go to Jimmy Beans. I'll give you that again. Where did I? Okay, now I can't find. Oh my goodness. Okay, did I just lose a... Okay. I just lost Jimmy Bean's address. I just lost a whole bunch of stuff. How did I do that? Okay, we'll keep going. All right, so, so she's saying, yes, that would work. Okay, great. All right, so, and then Beth is saying, Raleigh, North Carolina. I know Raleigh well. I grew up in Greensboro. My grandparents lived in Goldsboro. We used to have to go through Raleigh to get to Goldsboro. So welcome. Let's see, Esther. First time I get to catch you live chat. Well, this is just a mini one. I want to make sure that everybody realizes that we're going to have a real big and fun one, and do some giveaways and everything on the last Saturday of the month, which I believe is the 27th, like that. So if you can come back for that, because after that one, I'm going to be taking off for like a month or two just to revamp. Okay. So, but thank you. And she says, first time. Okay. So yeah, this was just something I threw in the Wednesdays. When I come back, I'm going to go back to the Saturdays, but I just wanted to come in and touch base with everybody. Is it possible to have Loom knitting burnout, because I feel like I have loom knit burnout. I still love loom knitting. It's just that I don't feel like doing it right now. So, so anyway, that's what we've been. Let me go now. I lost. Where's my? I need my window because I wanted to show Betty's necklace. Oh my goodness, how could that have disappeared? I lost the whole window up here where I had Betty's and I had something from Courtney. Someone had asked me about the bunny from Courtney. Okay, Lord have mercy. Okay, so I don't know what happened to that screen. I don't know why I shut it. This is not good. Okay, so huh. Okay. I just lost all my I don't believe that happened. It just disappeared. I guess that's like one of those I don't know. Everything I was going to show you just disappeared from my computer. Everything. I wanted to show you Betty's necklace. I wanted to show you Courtney's bunny with the now that she had put the butterflies on it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so all right, everything just disappeared. I don't know. Okay, so um my goodness, I don't even know where. Let me see. Windows. Let's see if I can find it. Um, I don't know where to even start to look. My stuff. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take that as a sign from the gods that I'm supposed to not be here that long because I don't know where my stuff is. Okay. Everything. I had everything wrote up that I wanted to show you, and It just. It just disappeared. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me try this again. Okay, so here. All right, so here we are right here. So let's see. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, folks. I cannot find. Oh, let's see. I can't find my windows. Oh my goodness. Main window, overlays. Okay. I don't know. Everything I wanted to show you was on those windows, and now I don't know how to open them again. Okay, and I don't want to. Okay, so do you all just want to have any questions or anything like that? I'm very sorry that I had things I wanted to share and everything. Oh my goodness, this is so embarrassing that my stuff is gone. Screen aspect. Okay, show picture in picture. All right, everything is gone. Overlays, image. All right, so I don't know. I don't have my stuff. All right, so I'm so sorry. So at this point, in fact, I don't even have an outro. Everything just disappeared. Okay. So I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to call it short unless anybody has any specific question. Other than that, I'm going to go because I don't know where my things are. Okay, so let me see. Pictures, audio. Huh. Okay. View. Oh my God, no. All right. Okay, let me just see if I can bring my stuff back up again. Okay, copy YouTube. Scenes. Okay. Okay, show. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to share with you was I wanted to share. First of all, I was going to show Courtney she wanted to share her finished bunny with she added butterflies and she added a bumblebee and to her finished bunny wreath. There was someone I don't remember who you are, but someone wanted me to put you in touch with Courtney. And so I wanted Courtney to be on here before that happened. And if Courtney's not here, I'm not going to do that. So, but whoever you are, if you'll send me something in the comments that say that I don't remember who that was that wanted it. And then Betty, I have here, that's not Betty. I have Betty's a necklace that she did. I have some other stuff that I'm holding for the last Saturday, but these are two things that I just wanted to show right now. If anybody has anything that they do ever want to share, then please send them as an attachment in an email to me right here. And the other thing that I wanted to give you was I wanted to also show this one more time, the calculator website, in case anybody wants to go to Jimmy Beans and do the calculations yourself for the projects that you're doing. Okay, so let me see. All right, so that's pretty much it for today. Let's see what's going on over here. Yes. Sorry, Esther, that the first time you catch it and everything is kind of like messed up. A loom burning out too. If I loom knit too much. Oh, yeah, if you loom knit too much. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling, is that I'm feeling that I just need to take a break from loom knitting. Oh, thank you, Adrian. I appreciate that. Yes, you're talking the bunny and or the necklace. They're both cute, and of course Betty just makes, well, both of those people, Courtney and Betty. I could just do the Courtney and Betty show sometime, because they just make so many amazing crafts. They have so many skills in what they do. Okay. Hello in Suffolk. Hi, Emma. Hi. Thank you. Welcome. This is all today. I'm just touching base. Just wanted to keep in touch, let you know I'm here and I'm doing well, and that I'm suffering from loom knit burnout. But I think what will happen is I'm not going to do a live on Wednesday. The next live I do is going to be on Saturday, the last Saturday of this month. And that's going to be like a kind of a party that we do over there. Bunny? Okay, wait a minute. So, yes. Okay, so I don't know what you're asking me, Julie. What are you asking me about the bunny, Julie? And then I'm going to wrap it up. And then I'm going to go, and we're going to go enjoy the rest of our day. So I want to thank you all for coming and showing up for this brief Wednesday. I know it's an odd time of the day. And the next live is going to be on the last Saturday in this month at 6 p.m. And I think you might want to be there for that one. Okay. All right. So with that all said, I'm going to just go ahead, wish you all love, wish you all the best rest of the week and a fabulous weekend. Stay safe. Julie is trying to say oh, thank you. Thank you, Esther. Okay. Yeah, the bunny is really cute. And someone had asked, they wanted me to put her in touch with her. And I tell you why I'm hesitant to just go ahead and do that is because I believe Courtney, I need her to be on here, but I believe that she's under a certain age. And so I don't want to, give out information and stuff like that. So, so I think Courtney has to be on here to make that exchange herself. I don't believe that I'm the person that can do that. So, okay. Okay. Bye, narrator. Bye, everybody. Okay. All right. So, okay. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. Y'all have the best afternoon ever. Thank you so much for your support and thank you for showing up. And now I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye.